So we happen to be based in Easton, Maryland, which is small town America for sure. And we like to call it home base. We like to work in a small town. We like the vibe of it. For me, it's kind of the place that I get my rest and relaxation. It doesn't really matter in this modern world where we are. We've had clients in, I think, 44 or 45 states that we've been able to help either raise money or sell their businesses at maximum value. I'm passionate about business and about entrepreneurs. I have tremendous respect for people who take the risks involved with starting and running businesses, about how they make that work. They've been very successful in everything that they've done, but I know sometimes they need help, whether that's raising money or selling the business or finding a new partner. It's very exciting to learn how they were able to develop this great business and grow it into something and hire people and all these things that really make our economy work in this country, and then to be able to help them get to the next phase.
And they're going to come to us because they're in need of either new money in the form of debt or equity. They're looking for some type of a joint venture partnership to help them recapitalize their business and be able to move forward. Or they're just looking for a situation where they can sell the business at maximum value. And that's what we've specialized in for, since 1988. And that's why folks will come to us, because we really are the experts in any one of those solutions.
For many businesses, they're in a zone where they're big enough that they really shouldn't be using a small mom and pop business broker that sells your pizza shop in town, but a big Wall Street firm isn't going to talk to them because there's just simply not enough there for them to generate the kinds of fees that they expect to get. We fill that niche in the middle, $10 million in revenue to $200 million in revenue. That's where we live. Today, how many bidders do you think we have for this particular case?
We are in constant communications within the company, bouncing ideas off each other, trying to challenge each other on different ways to approach different situations, and we've found over the years that those conversations can be extremely beneficial.
Whether it's pushing each other or offering insight that maybe someone else hadn't thought of, we're constantly engaging with each other, interacting with each other to, again, develop the best result for our client.
And that's putting the best solution on the table in the shortest amount of time, whether that be a recapitalization, a special situation where the client's facing a hard deadline, or exiting the company at maximum value at the end of their career.
My partners work as many hours as it takes, 60, 80 hours a week, focused on that particular assignment and nothing else until they get it to the finish line.
We put the same effort, the same energy into each case, no matter what the size is.
We let them manage the business, we manage the process, we get to a conclusion very quickly.
We work for companies that are almost exclusively family-owned over the course of years and decades.
I met with a printer in the Midwest, and he just said, I'd love to sell my business as a going concern, but the printing industry is dead. You're not going to be able to do that. I just need you to maximize value on my assets. And we said, we believe you have something here of some value. You still have a customer base. You still have employees that know how to operate that equipment. Just let us try, see if we can salvage this thing. And so he somewhat reluctantly, or in a disbelieving way, agreed to that. And we started a marketing process. 60 days later, we had multiple going concern buyers. We were able to sell the business as an operating business, save all of those jobs when even the owner himself didn't think it was possible. We were able to negotiate a deal where the bank waived any personal guarantees on shortfalls in exchange for the owner giving 6 months of transitional help to the new buyer. And literally in an auction with a room full of lawyers and bankers, a room full of bidders, when I announced that so that the bidders could bid knowing they had a 6-month transition agreement, he literally got up from the table, asked me to stand up, and hugged me and said, "You don't understand how you've changed my life, what this means for me and my family going forward." Huge aha moment where you see you made a difference.
All the alignments are there between the client, the lender, and us as the service provider.
Some people think that a marketing process is flipping through their Rolodex and calling 8 or 10 private equity groups that they know. Our process is really much, much broader than that. We like to say we're a local company with global reach.
Email blasts will go out later.
Frequently, we have people coming to look at opportunities in the Midwest and in the Southeast or wherever we happen to be working from not only every corner of the United States, but literally from around the world. We represent someone's livelihood, their family, their legacy, something that maybe their parents built or their grandparents built. And when you look at the special situations, it's even more so, because if you're representing a manufacturer that employs 500 people, what you impact with a successful outcome is 500 families. We take very seriously that we can't let that slip away.
Well done.
We know who the right people are to bring to the table, but ultimately it's the tenacity at the end to drag, if we have to, everyone across the finish line to get to a successful conclusion. Much more than we talk about multiples and EBITDA and success fees, we talk about how many jobs are saved.
Saving 35,000 jobs over the course of our firm's history is impressive.
Everyone that I work with, I know they care about that. I know that's what they're focused on, making a difference. When you find a successful outcome that impacts hundreds of people. Corporate culture of Equity Partners is a commitment to excellence, high integrity, tenacity, urgency, a desire to help and to see the legacy that they and their family have built, either pass that to another generation or to reap the reward of all that hard work. And there's nothing better than being there by their side, making that happen, finding the right partner, maximizing the recovery, and letting them move on to whatever is the next phase in their life.
When you've done 500 transactions in your history, you literally have been there in front of hundreds and hundreds of business owners who are facing significant challenges, don't know how to react to it because it's so new to them.
There really is nothing that we haven't seen before. We've been through pretty much everything.
We bring everybody along in the process so that everybody understands how we got to the solution. And we have buy-in from everybody, and we can reach a collaborative conclusion that's in everyone's best interest, whatever the situation is. We know to you it might seem challenging or scary to go through transition, but it's not new to us. It's what we do every day.
Do it every day.
Everybody puts 100% effort in, and we all pull together and make sure each other are getting the best out of each other.
We're going to get the best possible outcome for them.
And that's really what we do.
We want to know your story, and together we'll figure out the best path forward. That's our business.
Look forward to